discretion is advised. Side Quest is a shit show.
Greetings, questers. Welcome to Side Quest. It's, what is it, episode 54? And we are live, and I am surrounded by poo. So I am greatly outnumbered.
Indeed you are.
I'm joined tonight by my Friday night co-host. Arcturus could not make it. He is busy doing nobility shit in the kingdom of Sarthos. So, filling in for him is Alistaria. So she's not normally on the Fridays, but we are joined by Alistaria, the Nameless Thief, and Lyra, Windfarter the Third.
That's me.
I would say it's a pleasure. In fact, it is not.
No, it is a bit. Shut up, little bit. Anyway, as usual, the rules are over there, and the super chats or special attacks are up there. All donations through super chats are appreciated, as well as Streamlabs, because it keeps our treasuries filled, so we can continue to entertain you week after week. We're coming up on a holiday break in the Earth realm. Next Friday, there will not be a show because it's in their realm. It's a Thanksgiving weekend, and I take that time off to shop for Phantasmus. All right. So,
Gay.
Shut up. Shut your fucking giant.
What are you getting me for Phantasmus?
Yeah, what am I getting for Phantasmus? You kind of look like Santa Claus, anyways, right?
You're all getting.
That's the fat guy in the big white suit.
You're all getting kitchen appliances.
Yay!
I call the
You act like
cleaver.
that's an insult. But you know what? I could always use a new egg beater.
I'm gonna get you all aprons so you can do the whole anime waifu thing.
If I have a potato peeler, you don't want to know what I'm doing with that potato peeler.
I don't want to know what you're doing with anything ever.
Are you peeling carrots instead?
No, something else long. Well, maybe not so long.
Don't forget,
I could
Poe
use
is
a
here.
gnome beater.
Yeah, I'm here, but I don't count towards the male or female count, so it's still Magog and 3 bitches.
It's because you have a cloaca, right?
It's because I'm
You only
fucking
have the
dead.
one hole.
But you have bone.
I
That
do
makes
have a
sense.
bone.
Exactly.
I have a bone. Lots of them.
No. Poe is not
No, that
part
is,
of the men here. Poe's pronouns are dumb and ass.
Okay,
Oh, I thought they were Dumb and Dumber.
My name is Poe Longbone. What do you think that fucking means?
You know, it is
That you're
true.
pegged by a long
Compensating
bone?
for how small your actual bones are.
You know, but Poe still doesn't count because he's technically not a member of SideQuest because he can't even die. He doesn't even have a health bar. So, before we get started, ladies, who is the wackadoo Who is the wackadoo?
Oh wow, it's been a minute since I played this.
Yes. So, go ahead, Thief, since you said, Who do you think the wackadoo is? Don't forget, it can also be me. I'm the only one who knows, but you have 4 choices. Who's the wackadoo?
I think that Alisteria is the wackadoo.
Alisteria. Her choice is Alisteria. Alisteria, since she chose you, who do you think the wackadoo is?
I haven't seen the thief as a wackadoo, so I'm gonna say thief.
All right. And Lyra, who do you think the wackadoo is?
I guess I'll say you because I want to be different and special and not pick what everyone else is picking.
All right. Well, as we play and we take damage, one of the health bar pictures will be the wackadoo, and once it is revealed, whoever guessed right will get a wackadoo attack, which allows you to take any 5 Cigna attack given to you and turn it into a special attack, killing us all, and it does not count towards these things. So, it's just a little something I did. Also, Lyra, since you have constantly been winning over the past few shows, I wanted to show you something very nice that I did for you today. You are, so far, the Golden Dagger champion because you won't stop winning at Picture This.
Oh, I mean, right,
So,
yes.
I have promised you that I would do an animation, and I finally did it today. So, if you win the Golden Dagger, you will see this. The deadly Golden Dagger of Death.
Ooh.
Was that for me?
If you win Picture This, then you get to use it next show. Now, I think Lyra had one in the bank. She just didn't get to use it last Friday because she wasn't here. So, don't forget, Lyra, you are starting off this show already with a Golden Dagger, and tell me when you want to activate it. You can kill yourself or kill one individual instantly at your leisure.
All right. I am great at remembering things, as everyone knows, and this is just one such thing that I will definitely not forget until the last 20 minutes of the show, when I've imbibed a lot of...
She will, in fact, forget until the last 20 minutes of the show. So, narrator.
She already started drinking, so...
Yeah.
It's going to be exciting.
Oh, we're halfway gone.
There's already singing. There's merriment. I am surrounded by boobs.
I'm also getting drunk tonight.
It's like I have a harem of retardation.
That's not very nice.
It is what it is.
So we need to, crash test this bad boy. It's a dragon. Look.
It's pretty.
It is, isn't it? It's
It looks like it would feel good if you tappy-tappied on it.
Anyway, before we get started with packages, I believe some of us have packages to open. I would like to go ahead and bring it up now since it's probably on everyone's mind. I know we don't like to get very political on SideQuest. We like to keep things light and fun for escapism reasons. We like to pretty much keep it, entertaining on a weird, fucked up level. But I want to go ahead and just put it out there before anybody even fucking says anything in the chat. Kyle Rittenhouse trial ended today with a not guilty verdict on all counts. Congratulations, Kyle, you're walking free. You can say, since we're not a very political channel, I will go ahead and allow you all to talk about whatever you want to talk about concerning that issue from the Earth Realm for the next 2.5 seconds.
I saw some gender-bent photos of Kyle Rittenhouse.
That's a nice...
And her name was Kylie Rittenhouse?
Oh, did you see the Yazify ones?
Yeah, I made some. Spooky Weebtrash from the Earth Realm made some and posted them on Twitter. You should look them up at SPOKYWEBTRASH. No, it's Spooky Web Trash, but she might have gotten you from Twitter before. So Spooky Web Trash, and you can see her gasifying Kyle Rittenhouse into Kylie Rittenhouse.
One of those.
I want to see Magog yazified now.
Now that might be the only way for him to escape and have any semblance of a normal life is to go ahead and change genders now.
Do you think the left will support him then?
No.
No. Okay.
Imagine if he won Woman of the Year.
You know?
Anything can happen.
The Earth realm is, it feels like it's almost folding in on itself exponentially as time passes, so I'm not counting it out for sure.
Yes,
I'm
I know it's a very divisive thing. There are many people who did not like that it happened. They wanted to see him crucified or lambasted and thrown in jail or even given the death penalty. And Twitter,
Sounds like
the
a
Twitter
regular
sphere
Tuesday.
today has been filled with the saltiest of tears.
Magog, what you just described there, that sounds like a regular Tuesday for me, honestly.
That's true. I'm just saying, if he was in our world, there wouldn't have even been a trial. He would have just collected all their loot and then went and sold it at the merchant.
Straight up.
The differences between our world and their world is that it's very stark, isn't
No,
it?
you have to wait a year and see a jury to make sure without a doubt something happened. He was defending himself, but it's like, nah, man, we don't deal with that shit here. We're just like, bam, wham, thank you, ma'am.
And if
sorry.
you get caught, the next day you are at the noose.
The last time a goblin pointed a crossbow at me, I blew his fucking arm off with a fireball.
Well,
I see
yeah.
no difference between when Kyle Rittenhouse was attacked by goblins.
I don't have an AR, but I
And
have
he-
several pointy sticks, and
Goblins
I would
that
absolutely use
devour children.
Oh no. Oh
In
no.
fact.
Goblins that devour children
Oh no.
And beat their wives.
and beat their goblina wives.
Goblin wives.
We're gonna get canceled tonight, boy.
Anyway, so Magog and being Yazified, who in the chat wishes to undertake such an endeavor?
I don't even
that
know
it
what
is
this is. Like,
difficult.
is it an
Well,
app?
like,
Is it
I
an
don't
app
even
or a
know-
filter or something? I'd have to like tuck my beard, wouldn't I? Because it would.
No.
No, it would Yazify the beard.
Does it?
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is,
How
with
does it
the AI,
yassify the beard? How does it know where to?
With
Well,
the AI, it
magic.
recognizes a face, right? Like how it does, like this is me intently studying, and not because I was shit posting on Twitter. So it studies the face like how a Snapchat filter does. The only thing is, I don't know if it would recognize your eyes because your eyes are blacked out.
That's the
So
thing too. Is other face apps I've tried, and it freaked the fuck out on me, man. Because it was like, where are your facial features? I don't understand what's happening.
I don't know. I've seen this thing and it's pretty incredible. I didn't think they were supposed to have magic, but it's this incredible spell beyond anything we could even comprehend or harness here. I think it might actually make you attractive.
I would
So
have
mean.
to. I would have to get in contact with the great
Sorry.
magician known as Spooky Weebtrash to see if she can't yassify your face.
Just
Yes,
be
please
gentle
do.
on me.
I am.
Somebody
very
yassify
curious.
Poe.
I don't think that would work
Yes!
at all.
I don't think it'll work on him.
Can you say yes, Queen Poe?
Yes, Queen Poe.
That's not what I meant, fucker.
Close enough. Great job.
He copied you exactly. Anyway, so I'm glad we were able to get that out of the way because I know people were talking about it in the chat, and I know today's a very exciting day. Kyle Rittenhouse freed from all guilt and released into freedom on the exact same day as International Men's Day, which is boy.
Pretty neat.
Oh wow, International
That's a time.
Men's Day.
That's a what timeline? Yeah.
And as far as we know, the one prosecuting attorney didn't eat anyone on their way out of the court.
What about
Everyone
the
got
other
out
one?
intact.
Did he accidentally shoot anyone on his way out? Because I think
Yeah, that one.
that is very much a question of interest.
That one prosecutor, the big one, he looked like Pogo from F is for Family. Like he looked like he just eats cottage cheese by the hand scoop. You know. Anyway, they're all splooge lickers over there in the prosecution. They tried to blame video games. They tried making it. They tried to do something where they were like, when you were arrested, why did you keep quiet if you're so innocent? And the judge had to be like, wow, it's called
Hold
a
up.
right to remain silent, you fucking asshole. like it was crazy. Like,
Yeah.
they
Hello,
tried to straight up
professional
use
lawyers.
that as a tactic to make you
Yeah.
look guilty in front of the jury.
Yeah.
And the judge was like, we've had the right to remain silent for like fucking 60 years in our country.
Yeah. allow me to take you aside, people who practice the law professionally and have for many years. You are allowed to not tell a bunch of stuff to a bunch of people who take you into a little room and start demanding answers.
I ain't saying shit. You can't make me narc.
Basic.
And
Especially on myself.
It was quite the controversial trial. It was all very public theater. It was very dramatic to watch because there were things happening too that weren't even in the trial that were like exciting. Like the whole week I've just been staring at social media going, this is nail biting, because like I think there were like on 3 separate occasions people tried to follow the jury bus and find out who they were, take pictures of them and try to dox the jury and shit. And one of them was even like mainstream media. It was like MSNBC reporter. It was like, you people, wow.
They sent spies.
They said that, like it was like man,
they sent retarded spies to do retarded things, like try to violate people's privacy. Go figure.
Anyway, that's all I really had to say. I just thought it was exciting to watch. It was better than anything that Hollywood has put out recently. It was
honestly, from what I've seen from the Earth realm, yeah, kind of. Actually, you know what? I was looking forward to watching the next, what's it called? The Marvel Cinematic Universe movie where the bad guys win. Right. So that was the last thing I watched. The one where like the bad guys lose and the good guys win.
That's all.
Yeah, that was the one I watched.
Is that not all of them?
I will end with this, my final thought on the Kyle Rittenhouse. If I had been in the jury, one, they probably would have excused me because I would have shown up like this.
Joke.
Yeah.
I would have been sitting there like, pick me, motherfucker, I dare you.
Yeah.
The other thing...
I'm one of those devil worshippers coming to hell Satan at Kyle Rittenhouse's trial.
But I tell
How
you
will
what...
this guy see any of the evidence? He's got cataracts. Dismiss him immediately.
However, if I had been in the jury, that prosecutor, the Little Binger guy...
Little Binger.
Because everybody's comparing him to Littlefinger from Game of Thrones, so they're calling him Little Binger. Little Binger, if he had pointed that fucking weapon at me in the courtroom, the way he did with his finger on the trigger, pointed it right at the jury, I would have jumped over that fucking jury, that fucking rail, and tackled his fucking...
Yeah.
Done it.
Yeah, attempting to dispatch with the jury in the middle of the trial is a little tacky in regard to trying to get the verdict you want.
What else are you going to do if you're losing so badly? If not shoot the jury. I mean, that's what I would do.
I at least wanted somebody in the court to like yell out, "Trigger discipline!" You know, like I know it's unloaded, it's a piece of evidence, so there's no way it probably could have been loaded. It's not like Alec Baldwin was holding it.
Right.
I can never look at the Boss Baby ever again.
Right, but still, you don't do that, right? Like even in our world, you don't point a magic wand or a crossbow or any sort of weapon at somebody unless you intend to fucking use it.
Yeah.
I 100% always intend to use my weapons.
Yeah, so never point a wand at someone that you're not willing to cast a spell on.
I actually can't even point my dick at somebody, or it's considered a weapon.
Is that because it's so ugly it can kill?
Yes.
Is that because it's sexual assault?
No, because a spell went wrong one time, and now my dick acts as a wand. Mm-hmm. And random spells just shoot out of it.
For a second, I thought you were going to say your dick was a harpoon.
No, it's just random spells like lightning bolts. Kind of burns when I pee, especially when the lightning comes out. Like mid-pee sometimes. Sometimes you have that like that morning wood pee where you have to like push it down. And when it's solid, it's solid.
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
Hold on, man. Shut up. We're having a man conversation here. Sometimes when it's like solid mahogany.
Let's talk about hard nipples.
You gotta like push it down, and then the lightning comes out of it, and it hurts like a lot, and it like blasts the privy wall. I have holes in the privy wall, you know.
I have to inform you. Unfortunately, the chat doesn't like to hear about other men's junk. They like to hear about women and titties. So, ladies,
but I'm surrounded by that tonight, and I'm feeling emasculated.
Good. So, ladies, titties.
Yeah.
let's talk about morning nipple attention.
I could actually... Sorry.
Gesundheit.
You okay?
You okay? No?
I could
Was this-
actually...
Is this the night that we get out of our contracts, ladies?
Did you try breathing and your spit went down the wrong hole? It's even funnier because he's muted himself and we can't hear it.
Yeah.
You look like a cat about to.
Can you not hear me? What?
You were
we can hear you
muted
now.
for a second, so we didn't hear you hacking.
No, I
over
wasn't.
there.
It was. It probably went so high that it cut it out. It's like,
We didn't hear anything. The only thing we saw was you making faces like.
so anyway, I could actually rearrange that spell I accidentally cast on my dick and make it work for nipples. So if you guys want to shoot nipples, if you gals want to shoot nipple lightning, I can make that happen.
Okay,
We go
but
to
like the
the-
side effects.
There's not
Can you
many side
guarantee
effects
that
with the nipple lightning because you're not using it to pee.
Okay,
Maybe
but,
if
like,
you have to like feed a child, you might have to get me to
Oh.
remove it.
Well, so I'm not saying that I like kids, but like, what if I happen to have a kid?
Well, then
And I need
you'd
to
have to
feed
come
it.
and you have me remove the hex. I would have to remove it while you're breastfeeding.
I don't like the idea of you interacting with my tits on any level.
Yeah, I mean, to cast that spell, if you want nipple lightning, I do have to do a one of these and say the words. But
Does that
I'll
mean-
warm my hands up and I will use a lotion if need be.
Uh-huh.
Would that mean if we like do lactate that our milk would have electricity running through it?
It would be shocking milk. Yes.
Would it be like blue milk?
Unless you want fire, in which case it'd be like
Lava
alpaca
titty.
milk. It'd be like
Lava titties.
lava titties. It would be like hot lava coming out. But luckily, the spell doesn't hurt you, like because I would weave it correctly into your breasts, and then whatever spell you shoot out. Like, what a surprise that would be if some like guy is attacking you, and he manages to knock the weapon out of your hand or your wand or in Lyra's case, the gnome that she's swinging by the
Uh-huh.
head.
Yes.
Yes.
Then you could just be like, "Ah!"
What if you forgot? Like,
It's
let's
so
say you got like,
fire!
really, let's say you get really drunk with a guy, and you take your
Oh.
shirt off, and then there ends the date.
Well, yeah,
Right
you
then
have
and
to
there.
you have to be cognizant of guys who are you're going to let guys play with your boo balls.
Wait, so okay, we would be able to cognitively turn it on and back
Well, of course.
off
I wouldn't
again.
make it random. That happened to me because it was like a spell backfired, but I could totally do it now. Like, I'm not drunk like it did when I did it to myself.
So wait, did you undo it for yourself, or are you
Yes,
still
I don't
having
have that anymore, obviously, or
Okay,
else
all
there
right.
would have been many side quests of me just, you guys would have been like talking and opening packages, and all of a sudden I would have been over here like,
You had to like caress your penis up and down a lot with specific lotion.
I had
he
to
did
grab
that
it by the
anyway.
shaft and then like a crystal ball. The tip. I had to do this
a
while
tiny
speaking the
little
spell.
crystal ball?
You had to like take a pair of pliers and rip it open the hole.
You don't have to do like this and then make sure it's not pointed at anybody who's deciding whether.
Do you have to pull
You're
the
going to
hood back in
prison
order
it?
to make sure that you have full access?
Listen, my second penis works perfectly fine, so the first one has the
Oh.
magic. So all I have to do is just switch them out if I want like a regular date. But if I'm with a girl who is into some freaky shit like some of those dark elves, then I'll use the magic dude.
Now I learned today that Magog has 2 more penises than he has legs.
You're supposed to have 2. Every man has 2,
What?
right?
Huh?
If he needs to walk anywhere, he has to look at pictures of nude women to get them.
Like
Then,
I'm like a land strider from Dark Crystal.
oh.
Does that mean when you pee, it goes out like?
Okay, enough about men's genitals. Let's talk about women's genitals.
No, let's
now.
Enough
open
about
the
men's
packages,
rights.
goddammit.
Let's talk about our rights.
We're already halfway through. This show is
Like, I
already
get-
so successful.
It's not. It's like International Men's Day or whatever the fuck. But like, can we speak about the women too on this day?
We should probably do more episodes like these. It's already so successful with the chat. Just me and fucking 3 broads.
Me and fucking 3 broads. I think that's on Pornhub.
This is unfortunately the closest I will ever come to actually fulfilling this very real dream most men have.
Getting gangbanged by women?
No, talking about boobs with women whilst stroking my penis under the table with Poe watching.
How did I know? How did I know?
When can we open
It's
up our
smaller.
packages?
He's a grower, not a shower. Gotcha.
It's too bad that what is growing is not impressive.
When can we open up our packages?
I don't want to talk about packages anymore. I want to do something else.
No, we have to do packages.
I've been trying to redirect to titties the whole time.
It's been a wonderful talk already. I tried not to sexually harass you all since I'm the only male, but I failed at that the moment the show started. So just open your fucking. The fans want to see you open your fucking presents, so just fucking do it.
Who all has them?
I have 3.
I'm just
I've got
gonna play
2.
with my present from last time.
Whoever has the most, open first. That way, when it goes around, it equals out.
That, I suppose that might be me.
There you go.
I just... Okay.
Let it begin. This is the
You know,
best
with all
part
of
of the show.
this,
Good.
with all of this talk of penises, I wonder when one of the co-hosts will actually receive one in the mail.
A dick and a box.
I feel like
Niska sent me a giant dick.
No. That wasn't a real penis. I meant
Remember,
like a
some
real
weird severed penis situation.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting at. A castrated,
Like on ice.
dried
Like a
penis.
mummified dick.
Exactly.
Why do you want that on a necklace?
No, I don't want it. I'm just saying I'm surprised that it hasn't happened yet. I mean,
At
are
least,
you?
At least, these are Earthrealm fans. The most you'll probably get, Thief, is one of those giant floppy dildos that suction cups to the bathroom wall.
But I thought that's what they did in the Earth Realm when they wanted to court someone.
They throw a penis at you.
They sent their wee-wees to
That's a
people
wholly different.
on Snapchat somehow. I still don't know what Snapchat is. Anyway.
You should call it. They should have just changed the name to Snapchat.
Honestly, though.
I should have just used it fuckboy flirting, because that's how fuckboys flirt. Hey, come over. No, bitch.
A beautiful love story for the ages.
Mwah. We love to see it.
Me see. There are 3 things in this package. So it's a package containing packages, and the packages. This one contains a bag, which is a package, and this one contains a box. That's also technically a package.
So Inception.
Yeah.
Insemination. Get your minds off of dicks. We're done with that.
No. You.
I'm gonna give you lightning nipples if you don't shut up.
I'll snap your dick in half. The left and the right one.
What if you gave a cow lightning nipples?
They'd have like 8 of them. Shoot it. It'd be like a fucking Pink Floyd concert.
Use those as like a weapon.
Be like,
This is.
It'd be like, man, like just lead that cow on stage at a Tool concert and let her do her thing. You know?
Oh.
Well, you'd have to tip the cow first in order to get it.
Nah,
like,
just put mirrors
situated.
down so that it bounces back up.
Okay.
I thought about this at great length.
Yeah. Guys don't make minimum wage, so you really should tip them. Anyway.
I want to see lightning shooting out of a cow's udders during the Tool singing schism. That's just been a dream of mine since I was a child.
You have some odd fantasies.
Wait, a child? Aren't you like 300 years old?
Yeah, yes.
He's been harping on it for many centuries. Then.
Well,
But my brain is much younger.
Yes, we're aware.
yeah. This
We're aware
is
of your retardation.
a bazillion rings, and they're all the kind that are spinny. So when you have a little spot of the tism, I do not, but hypothetically, if I did, you put these on and you sit and you spin them forever, and
They have little bearings in them so that you can.
they're really neat. And
thus was gone the elf's productivity.
yeah,
Not
then
productivity, though. Am I right, lady? Never mind.
yeah, I'm only like 270 years old. I've still got a couple legs left. Anyway, this thing,
You
I
lay
don't know what
eggs?
this is. No,
Like
it's not how elves reproduce. We're normal.
eggs.
All the
And-
mortal races are compatible. You know that, right?
But like with a shell and a yolk.
You've never had sex, have you? Through all your
You-
boasting, thief, you've never actually done it.
I've had sex, but she said eggs, which is very specific to
She's over there described like, of course I know how to have sex. First you have to wait for the stork to bring you
No.
bologna.
I know
And then
how it
once you
works.
get the log of bologna, then you have to gift it to your partner, and he has to lick it like a flute and play the song on the bologna sausage, and then a baby comes the next year.
Yeah.
I know there's dancing involved, and it's
Horizontal dancing.
Oh, okay. To be fair, I've never had sex with a guy.
Oh wow,
That's fair. That's
my
That's completely
imagination
valid.
is toiling away at that.
So
So
anyway,
you
And-
definitely don't know how babies are made, is what you're saying.
I know how babies are made. All right, like I said, there's dancing involved.
When you bump fuzzies with the
Oh.
bologna log, then a baby comes.
Well, there's a lot of gyrating. I know that there's the thrusting of
Are you
certain.
bringing it around town?
Yeah,
There's a
basically.
P.O. box in the description for anybody watching this who is offended to send me letters, because I know I'm going to get.
oh,
I know there's hammer time involved. I just don't know exactly which direction it's supposed to go in. Hammer as in bang.
Like, when she's attacking another ship, she yells, "Scissor me timbers," instead of "Shiver me timbers."
oh.
Oh, there's the wackadoo.
No! God, please!
Why
no!
is that?
Yay.
No!
This thing-
How oddly appropriate. We were just talking about you eating muff.
Yeah.
Exactly, we were just talking about that. Lyra,
Huh?
are you busy later?
No.
Good.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I need to prove
I-
to myself.
The wackadoo has been
Something.
revealed. Who guessed thief?
I guess Steve.
Well, you have a wackadoo attack, so any 5 Cigna attack, or any 5 Cigna donation, you can turn into a special attack and wipe us all out.
Huh? What? So
You win
I'm
the
always
wackadoo.
confused.
You win
So
the
wait.
wackadoo.
So I can
Facts.
attack anybody with a 5 Cigna attack, essentially?
No, when you get a 5 Cigna attack, you can turn it into a
Oh!
super attack.
Yeah, she's never done
You
this
can
before,
kill us
so-
all with
I've
5
never won
Cignas.
this before.
It allows some of the people that cannot donate 25 Cignas to activate a full-blown wipeout with only 5 Cignas.
Okay.
Okay. Alright.
I
But
got
it
a
has to be
necklace.
specifically towards me, right? Yeah. Okay.
It's just think of it this way. It's a free super attack.
Okay.
I got it. Oh, this is this is gonna be tricky. I can't
You
see
got
what
a
I'm doing.
shiny?
I got a shiny.
Shiny.
Where is the thingy that things?
the thingy
okay.
that things? It's right
Yeah.
there. So you gotta take the thingy and you gotta connect it to the thingy, and
Gotta
then you gotta
flip the
swing
thing
it
and the thing
around the
and
thingy, and
around
then you
that.
gotta
And then
flip
the
the thingy.
and
Yep,
then there's
they-
another thingy.
yeah.
I thought
And then you take the thingy and you put it inside of the thingy, and then you wiggle it around a little bit.
Are you trying to describe sex now?
I thought there was another one.
No. When I'm trying to describe sex, you'll know it.
You're trying to put the thingy in the other thingy, and then you
take
put
the
thingy.
Wiggle it around.
Yeah.
You just kind of like twist
it on it a bit.
You gotta pop it.
Pick which loop to get it in. Decide how snug you want it.
Wiggle it around. Yeah.
You got it. Said.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the...
Pop it. Lock it. Polka dot it.
I don't know how to stuff.
Spin around and around and around and around.
Where did it... This isn't fun anymore. I just feel very ashamed of my existence. Okay, I found it.
You got it!
I did... No, I didn't. Well, anyway, I hope this is all one, or some parts of it are going to leave. But I got a neat, shiny. Part of it is disintegrating?
A complicated ass fucking necklace.
Are you sure that's not like lingerie?
No.
It could be.
It might be chainmail lingerie.
I think that might be it.
Does part of it... Well, no. It's a surreptitious way to administer an IQ test, and I failed. That's what it is. So, I got this. I can do this.
So, based off of what happened here, are we talking double-digit IQs?
Hopefully.
Low 80s, high 80s?
At least room temperature.
Yeah. Yes. Celsius.
High summer or late summer?
So there's that. And then...
It's all fucked up.
It's everything.
It's like you spilled udon on your fucking...
It's leaving. It's so embarrassing.
It's a gold bib. I didn't know. Thank you.
Crawling away. Is this part? You know what? It can just do... It can fend for itself. Everything's fine. This is fine. I'm gonna let it be free and have a little bit of independence.
You can give the IQ test to me if you want. I like shinies.
Okay. That can be a thing. And then I got finally a hair thingy thing that goes in your hair and it makes your hair stay, and it also stays.
I think that's a really weird looking scoop that you use to pick up ice cream.
That's
one of those things like when you're like seducing some lord, and then you pull that needle out and you fucking stick it in him and he poisoned.
Oh.
Well, no, you would stick it. You'd less likely have it as poison because it would have dried already. But you would more likely stick it in a place that would effectively puncture, like a windpipe or his brain.
Oh.
No, I was mistaken. According to the chat, it is a sounding beret.
Ah! No. My non-existent penis.
No.
It's just when you're jerking a guy off, you pull that out and you amplify the sensation.
No.
Can we go back to the potato peeler idea? I'd much rather talk about the potato peeler idea I had.
My balls just ran away.
Welcome to Side Quest,
ran away in fear.
Edition.
Let's take a break. The next package needs to be opened, but I do need to read Super Chats and Streamlabs. We're already way past the mark there. So, Night Sun gave 5 signals. Say, Weebo, can you show Magog how the bat works? Who the fuck is Weebo?
I don't know who Weebo is, but if we're referring to the bat that was received a couple weeks ago, I can tell you that I have not attempted to work the bat because I have been waiting to give it to Fiza when I see her next, and so it is not currently within my ship quarters, so I'd have to go and grab it from the treasury, which is where it is being kept safe. So maybe at a later date and time I can show him how the bat works.
All right. Don't know what that means, but Jim Adams gave 5 signals. Say wackadoo? Question mark. How do you not know how many times have I done the wackadoo? I don't want to explain this.
No, I think they were activating it.
But it's a question mark.
But it's a wackadoo.
Yeah, I'll give it to her. Alistaria, your wackadoo has been activated.
I think I'll save it as a special attack after.
Well, you have to. The wackadoo is a special attack. You just have to wait for a 5 signet donation.
Oh wait, so it's a special attack, guaranteed. It's not just like I can choose either attack or a special attack.
It's guaranteed.
Oh, okay.
Guaranteed. It's to allow people who are cheapskates to get
I
a
need a
special attack
manuscript
for
for
only
all our
5
rules.
signals.
Anyway, yeah, okay. I'll save it for later.
Yeah, to activate at your leisure. Lord Garrick gave 5 signals. Say, here's 5 random signals. Well, thank you, Lord Garrick. And the Dirty Pox gave 3 signals to say no to sorcery, but what do I know? I'm just a Dirty Pox. Yes, you are.
I agree. No to sorcery. It is the bane of my existence, and it makes my life much more difficult. Do you know how many times I've had to steal from someone's coffers, and they've been enchanted magically to prevent access by yours truly? You know how much of a hassle that is.
Spawn
I
Freak
believe in
just gave
sorcery
25
supremacy.
signals to say, Happy International Men's Day, Magog. Please remind the kitchen folk who has all the rights on this day and who has none. That is a special attack activation for War to use at my leisure. Thank you, Spawn Freak. And that is the end of the special, or the super chats. What do we have with Streamlabs? Alisteria, take it away.
All right, so we have quite a few. So Lord Brian donated 20.
Before you
What?
start, there was one that was donated earlier in the week that's rather large. You'll see it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to read it out? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay.
we didn't do a show Monday. It was donated on Monday, but we didn't do a show Monday. So.
Okay, so it doesn't actually have their name. It just says everyone.
Yeah,
so
it's
everyone.
from the fans.
Okay, well, the fans, well, thank you, donated 500 signals to say to all the side quest crew, have fun. Oh, wait, have a festive orgasmus. So thank you for the 500 signals. We really appreciate it.
And I already divvied that up if you all actually read what I fucking messaged you all this week.
Shut the
I don't pay attention to what you send, so
No, we read the scrolls we get, right?
totally 100%.
Stop
not.
eating the carrier falcons when I said
But
they are
Hey,
not
you know
for
what?
eating.
The open sea is lacking in protein, all right? I can only stomach so much fish.
Anyway, but yes, we wanted to thank you. You know who you are, who pulled all that together to donate on behalf of all the fans of SideQuest. Thank you very much for the early Christmas, aka Phantasmus gift.
My cold, dead heart, it warms. How the fuck dare you?
Okay, now continue, Alistair, with today.
All right, so Lord Brian donated 20 signals to say healing for Magog to help fight the estrogen poisoning.
Yeah, thank you, Brian.
So he's not gonna die this whole episode, except when I activate.
Wait, no, I want to activate too.
Brian also donated 15 signals to say, ladies, no need to fight over Magog. Instead, fight him. Everyone take a whack at him.
That is an activation of everybody to do a 5
Take this,
signal
poor
attack against
person.
me. Let me get that out of the way. Activation after activation.
I don't know
There we
what I'm
go,
doing
and
or
it
where
goes
I am,
Lyra's
but
buttons.
let's go.
I can never find Lyra's button.
You better prepare
they're where
your
everybody's are.
rear end.
Fairly
opening.
straightforward.
They're
Stupid.
the same.
It's
Anyway.
just north of the labia minora.
You're all right. Let me have it, gals.
I'll start. Magog, why can you fix your lightning dick, but you can't fix your small dick?
Because it's beautiful the way it is. My mother gave it to me.
That's a weird way of putting it, but okay, sure. Technically, yeah.
Oh.
Thief, you're next.
All right.
Attack me.
You want to know how I know?
You're boring. Lyra, attack.
I think you are probably. I'm sure
Reminds
there's
me
a
of the meme
witty
of the
way to
kids that's
say
like,
it.
Whenever you do, I have a dream, you.
and then you have eyeballs that are they're frothy, they're misty, they're a little bit they look a little bit like they've got a glaze on them or something.
Well,
And
you suck at necklaces, so
Shut up. It's supposed to go like this or something.
We're supposed to be attacking you. You calm down, mister.
There's an armhole.
I'm blocking.
I know, there's an
I'm
armhole.
defending.
I
Keep the arms up.
I don't have an insult myself, but my trusty bilge cat who eats all of the rats is currently showing me exactly what she thinks of my co-host Magog over here. Gosh, lady, can you be any noisier with that stand?
Quit yelling at your pussy on the show. We have shit to do.
You're so gross that it's audibly voicing its resentment.
That attack did nothing. I just healed myself.
She's digging a hole and she's shitting in it. That's what she thinks of you.
Please continue, Alice.
Let me see. Lion Patriot donated 25 signals to say, Lord Magog, please bless us for 2 minutes without having to hear these heifers. Glory to you, my lord.
I only have
that was savage.
2 nipples.
Wow.
That doesn't make me a heifer. You have to have 4 nipples in order to be a heifer, I'm pretty sure.
Well, that's
never been on the underside of a cow, but
I've never gotten tipped at a Tool concert. I'm not.
She really doesn't like you. Are you done yet? Can you be done?
Wait, Mom, I have to cover up my shit just right. Hold on, don't mind me.
She was helping since you couldn't come up with an adequate insult.
Oh my god, that stinks to high hell. Fuck.
I have a beautiful netherworld hound named Jinx. You people chose to live with murders.
Well,
oh wait,
God,
I didn't bury this corner of my turd just yet, Mom. Hold on, let me.
Killer monster.
And now I know why she buried it so deeply. Fuck. Can I die if it's not necessarily Weebo, it's my cat?
That was a good laugh. You're dead.
Just need to leave the room.
Oh,
fuck.
I'm gonna need a minute to go get my candles.
She's gotta burn some incense.
This is the first time a cat's killed.
Need to get some incest in here to get that horrid smell out of the room.
Hardcore incest and burn that.
Okay. Manny White donated 20 signals to say, I keep missing your streams. 5 signal attack for each of you to get this night started. I think it's been started, but thanks, we appreciate it.
I will wait for the thief to return, and we will do that. So we're moving on to packages and picture this. So.
All right, you got one more. Sneezy, wait, hold on. Kaz donated $5 to say, Sneezy says, what? Attack the one that shows the signs of COVID. Magog, what? Hold on. Let me repeat that. I think he's referring to you coughing. So he says, Sneezy says, what? Attack the one that shows signs of COVID. Magog goes to attack. No, wait, Magog against. I don't quite understand.
Stop writing in demon and write in plain common language.
We can't read it.
I guess I think he meant 5 Signa attack against you because you were coughing.
That's actually why nobody visits Mount Kaz.
I don't know. He doesn't say.
Because we can't read the signs.
Kaz, who do you want us to activate? I tried my best. I'm sorry.
It's okay. The thief has returned to light. So was that the last one, Alistair?
Yes, it was.
Okay, so I'm going to activate all of us. We all got a 5 signal attack to use.
It is time to do the magic.
And you can choose your target. Whoever you There we go.
I hate you. You're dead, and you stink. Fuck you.
Where's your stupid retarded fucking attack, thief? Is it the 5th one?
I don't know. I'm not there with you. I can't baby step you through the process of how to run your own damn show. What do you want from me?
What's happening?
Right. Everybody has an attack now. Choose your targets. Go ahead.
Why is it on me? I didn't do anything.
You choose first. You go.
I choose first. Is it because I'm the prettiest? Prettier than all of the ladies in the land, including Magog?
No, it's because none of us want to go right now.
Okay, well, I just called you a lady, so boom, roasted.
Got him. Haha. I am. Something. There's an armhole here, and I don't know what it.
Okay, I'll go first. I'll attack the thief. Your pushy smells like swashbuckle.
I can tell you that is not what it smells like. It smells a lot worse.
It's very briny.
Oh god, I need more incense.
I'll go if you want.
I can go, I guess.
Go.
Alisteria, today you look like some exotic bird that brings mites from another region and makes all the little birds at the bird feeder die, and then everybody's sad. And you're not ugly, you just are like you're patterning, flapping around in somebody's yard as a sign of doom and sadness or something.
I'm the bird they brought to the zoo that didn't think they quarantined before because they were lazy about it.
Yeah.
She's a gross invasive species that we need to eradicate from the realm before it gets too out of control.
Well,
I'm
that
dead.
killed you, Alistair. Oh, there. She's just showing us the top of her head. There's a flat spot up there for her to rest her beard.
Okay.
Thief, are you going to go or not? Do you want me to go?
Well, I thought I went when I called you a lady. Does that not count?
Fine.
I snuck it in there. I was so smooth with that delivery. Come on, give me points, damn it.
Fine. Thief, I shall now do my attack. Thief,
All right,
you
go.
are the... When I see you, I think of you as the living embodiment of a dumpster filled with hamsters drowning in elephant cum.
What?
I just made up words. I
Didn't
hope
I
that's
give you
suffice.
Didn't I give at least one of your penises? I don't know if it was the electric one or not, but at least one of them a boner earlier.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Your ship is hotter than you.
She is really nice. I really do appreciate her hull especially. Yeah, girl.
I'm thankful you didn't become the new captain of the Tattered Scarlet. Because then the world would be fucked.
Oh, fuck the world anyway.
Anyway, Alistair, you can return and we will continue with packages until picture this, please.
I
let's
want everyone to die so I can finally open up my package.
She has activated the weapon.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Snow. Where that came from. It's quite good.
Always gassy, that one. Always has to die with the last gas. We're gonna say last lap, but no, last gas. But let me open my shit. Ooh, this has a pretty bow on it. You guys see that pretty bow? Let me see. I will keep the receipt on the side. Alright. I think I actually had something similar with like a bow package like this, but let me see. Let me open it. Ugh. This is so hard to open. Okay. Ooh. Is this a new pretty crown? It's actually like nicely packaged for once by the Amazonian people. There's just things shoved in there. Ooh. Ooh. Try to open this way. Where does it? What side does it open? This is the hardest part about opening packages. Figuring what side the plastic thing you need to open. I think this is like a necklace, but it's like a peacock, I think. So I can have a cock around my neck, I think. Yeah, it's a peacock. And I think it goes on like that. I'll have to think of some makeup that looks like this rainbow color. All right, so there's that. And open this one. And this is a cuff. It's a little bracelet thing. That's
nice.
pretty. And let me see if it has the receipt and who sent it in here. I think it does. Let me see. For the anniversary of our marriage and divorce, the return of my penis, more shiny things, from Brian. So thank you, Brian, for that peacock around my neck.
He could have got you a pearl necklace.
He could have gotten me a pearl necklace, but he got me a peacock thing.
Lyra
This is-
would have ruined the pearl necklace too.
No. I wouldn't get it no, I'd probably find a way to get it tangled, honestly. This is from Brian too.
Well,
So,
that's not.
thank you. I never
Brian
said
really
the
knows
thing.
what to get the ladies. I mean, jewelry, weapons, accessories, clothes. What more could you want from anything in life, really?
You're such a nice man, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
You should feel shamed for forgetting to read his receipt.
Oh, I do.
You
Oh,
only have the one, Alistair.
No, I have two.
Okay.
So Lyra can open up her other one.
I'm definitely ready.
Yeah, Lyra has like 3, so.
Lyra's not doing well. I can do this. One more attempt to get the stick through the loop. Haha. Looks just like it did
Figure it
before.
out. Oh.
I don't know. I think so. It's supposed to look like this, I swear.
Well, I hope that your next piece of jewelry is a pink helmet with stickers on
That,
It's got to be a padded helmet, though.
yeah.
It's just a traffic cone.
it.
Yeah, I mean, that would actually be really helpful.
Ooh, actually,
I don't
no,
think
you
it's
know
up.
what? We need to get her a giant bubble to live in.
Yes.
Next
But
year,
just, yes.
next season, we should really talk about one of you ladies hosting an all-ladies Wednesday night show once a month.
We should
I
talk
think
about
the
that.
fans would really enjoy all of that. And I
We
would
call it the
certainly
Red Tide Quest.
I would certainly
I-
enjoy the extra cash
Oh,
for not doing a damn thing.
Oh, I would love to host a Red Tide. Because that's absolutely what we should call it, the Red Tide.
oh.
Side quest,
Well,
the Red Tide. Or
this
Red
is-
Quest, the side
Scarlet
tide.
Quest.
Crimson Tide.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Football.
Oh, side quest on Crimson Tides.
I don't know. I have a
Tides.
distinct feeling that, if you say that certain people from the Earth Realm, Alabama, might come in thinking that we're talking about football.
Yeah,
I have a
they put it
distinct
in the
feeling
title
about
of
that.
the video, so people click on it thinking they're talking about Roll Tide Roll. And they
Or
see
just
all
like
this.
3 women talking about their periods for 2 hours straight.
Oh.
It's gonna ruin my career. You people.
Well,
Oh.
Is there another package yet?
I got one. I opened it. This one is also from Brian. And the note reads, yes, please. All the yes from Brian. And this I'm not even going to try and get on because this is a neat fashion accessory that's G-rated.
is it though? Is it
Yes.
really? It looks like
No.
lingerie.
Looks like a
No.
harness.
It looks like
Um,
a harness, yes, in fact. And you know what? We
No.
will make good use of that later in the
Is that a
after
harness
show.
bra?
No.
I think so.
No,
I think it's a harness-like body suit.
She
Maybe.
already got one of those like a long time ago.
Really?
Yeah,
Lyra, why have I
Yeah.
not seen it?
because she can't figure out how to fucking put it on. That's why.
Well, I left it in a pile on the floor, and I woke up and one of the gnomes had strangled itself to death in it, and I was just like, ugh.
There's
I
like,
just
there's
left
like
it,
3
you know?
gnomes and a dolphin in that motherfucker. Right? Like,
No.
she doesn't even live near an ocean, which is why that confused her.
Quite the struggle. That's
You
what
should-
that was.
Lyra should have like an OnlyFans but it's just people paying like per like put on stuff for like 10 minutes straight of her trying to figure it out.
Yeah, she's
Okay,
not
so
even,
this goes
she's not
through
even
the
like
head.
naked. She has like a onesie on that she's
Whole
just
body
sitting there
suit.
trying to like put it over her fucking face.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh.
She just has her like fucking like pajama pants on, and she's just sitting there with like Oreos, trying to figure out how to put shit on.
Yeah.
Watch her try to not strangle herself accidentally.
Oh gosh, she
I
might
really
need
honestly-
supervision when she does this.
Jokes aside, I really don't know what the fuck that thing is you're holding. I really
It's a really neat fashion garment thing that's G-rated.
Sure it
That's
is, hon. Sure it is. I don't believe
can't our
that for
fans just give
one
you
second.
like give one of you just an old fashioned, easy to use chainmail bikini? I don't understand. Oh wait, Pfizer got that.
Yeah, she has that.
Yeah.
That's been covered. I mean, uncovered.
On all of you though, it looked really tiny because, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't protect
you're all
anything.
the bustiest of the side quest crew. I hope Pfizer's not watching tonight.
Chainmail's not really my thing. I'm more of a corset type of gal. So if the fans want to send me a corset, I will give you my bust size.
It's like 6 G's.
That's not a thing.
I thought that was a phone service.
It's like 2 videos by German Goo Girls put together.
I thought that was like the level of phone that like causes cancer.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right, next fucking package. Come on.
Alright.
We're never gonna get the picture of this.
Is that really the worst thing in the world? I mean, we've all seen what picture this has in store for us. It causes me great anger!
Yeah, but if we don't do picture of this, then there won't be a golden dagger to give away.
That's okay, because, you know, I can just...
Speaking of golden daggers, Lyra, don't forget that you have golden daggers so you can kill yourself or somebody else instantly.
I know.
Ooh.
I remember really well.
Do you really? Do you?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
And I'm really proud of the new animation, and I called it the Deadly Golden Dagger of Death.
It's fancy.
I know.
I like it.
I know.
I got a new fancy ice crown thing, and it's a little bit cheap. It's not Brian's. I believe this is from Brian too, but it's like really cheap. It's got really like a thin piece of like headband plastic, so I don't know how sturdy this thing is. So I don't know if I'll be wearing it that often.
In it, okay? Just put the fucking thing on.
Headband
just-
plastic?
Yeah! It looks like you're from Krypton.
You could probably reinforce it with, like,
Tape.
anything.
Well, it's got like a shit ton of hair clips, but
Well,
I don't know
definitely, yes, you're the prom queen at Krypton.
Got him!
And I also got like a shit ton of rings. I believe there's like knuckle rings that look like nails, but I will not open that just yet because I don't want to make a mess. But
Where the
it is
next
from.
one?
Yeah, it is from. Also, Brian says the same thing that it did before, but this is from Brian. But thank you so much for the ghoulery. I have to take this off because it's going to cause me a headache. But thank you.
You can also put those crystals around like a single tit.
That would be asymmetrical. I don't like asymmetrical. Like, you gotta get one for each one.
She has...
I'm the ice tit.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Could be a weird, awkward chin strap.
You can't kill me.
Neck beard.
Oh,
all right.
I already tell you why this new Ghostbuster is good, actually.
And I
it's
believe
better than the
Lyra
original.
has one more. Yes.
Yeah. I made it better.
No, you didn't. You
Shit.
She tried, and that's what matters, right, ladies and
Look
gentlemen?
at Thief. Look at Thief. She knows how to put on a necklace, but she doesn't know how to tell her boobs to stop staring at my eyes.
Tell your eyes to stop staring at my boobs
Wrong.
if you don't like it.
Tell
If
you.
not, then continue. I don't care. That's why they're here, obviously. That's
What am I-
why I'm here.
What my idea of a dream girl, since I have you ladies here, you guys can help me maybe if you have friends, yeah, I need a hookup. But my ideal woman, I base solely on this. If I'm looking at her boobs, or if I'm looking at her beautiful eyes, she goes, "Hey, buddy, my boobs are down here." That's a woman you marry. Right there.
Just stare at her tits the whole time.
Just look
Use
her
them
in
as
the eyes so
goggles.
you know. Like, if a girl shows up to a date and she has, like, amazing breasts and cleavage all pushed up, like, popping out top of her turtleneck and shit, and you're trying not to stare at them, so you're, like, looking into her eyes, and she's like, "Hey, it's okay."
Yeah, but what if
I
she
did this
also
on
has...
purpose.
What if she also has the lightning titties, but it's just a clever ruse to get you electrocuted?
Blind me,
Oh.
like she has, like, the dark crystal powers in her nipples, and it shoots into my eyes and drains me of my essence.
What if I don't know if you guys seen the Earthrealm show Futurama, but she just has like hypnotoad eyes, but for each nipples, and it goes
Hypno nipples.
Hypno nipples. Hashtag hypno nipples.
Well, I can already achieve most of that without even putting my nipples on display, so I'm halfway there.
Nice.
Sorry.
Snorted.
Very dignified.
The elf, ladies and gentlemen.
If you ever just like got like an acceptance speech, did you just like for your good deeds, you just like vomit and fart at the same time?
No, I absolutely
Yes.
would not do that at all. No, this is a lot of bubble wrap. This is
Ooh.
a thingy.
You gotta pop it. You gotta pop all the bubble wrap.
If I threw it, it went away.
You gotta bring it back and pop
The
it.
gnomes are already gnawing on it because they have pica because they're malnourished. I can't take it from them now. That would just be mean. Okay, these are thingies. They're like poofy. I don't know how to feel about poofy.
Ooh.
That could be. Well, it's gonna get bigger once I get it out. That's for sure.
That's what
Heyo.
she said.
Well.
Good night,
yeah.
everybody.
See you
Alright, I'm
next
done here.
time.
Bye.
The after show's gonna be great.
This is peculiar. This is interesting.
It's a cute.
It's an eggplant creature.
It's
It's
an
a
eggplant
cute-
seal. It's an eggplant seal.
It's a
Really
whale.
Oh,
It's from
it's
the
a
anime
sea lion.
Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle.
oh. Okay.
I wouldn't know these things. I'm not a fucking weeb.
Oh.
No, they sent it to me and I had to send it to her. So
Ah.
Yeah, that's why there's a little bit of like kind of flaky goo stuff on him, I imagine.
What was
Anyway,
that? Sleepy
My
princess,
God.
princess and the what?
it's an anime called Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle.
That sounds gay.
It's actually really pretty funny because the princess tortures all the demons like she's
Ooh.
a psychopath. You know, like in
Ooh.
Mario, Bowser like kidnaps Peach and she just
Yeah.
waits for Mario to rescue her. Not this princess. She fucking tortures all of them.
I kind of want to watch it now. I like a little bit of sadism in my entertainment.
it came
Wait,
with
is there
babies.
more?
It came with babies.
It came with babies.
It came with babies.
It came with babies. Wait, are they like adorable looking and cute and
Yeah.
fluffy?
Yeah.
Wait, now put one next to the other. I need to see the size difference. in
I
order to
need you to put
fully-
like them on top of the really big one.
They are.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, they're cute. Oh, they're cute.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Oh.
That warms my cold dead heart.
Oh, it makes. I am
Ah.
so happy.
Me gusta.
Thank you. They smell like friends.
Wait, they smell good?
They
Yeah.
smell like friends.
Yeah, they smell like the loneliness finally ending.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah. Are these the same size?
You gotta name
Yeah.
them.
They're about
They
the
kind of
same.
look like titties when you have them behind. Like you turn them around again.
Kinda
and
like-
just
Nipple pasties.
I told you they were down here. They're just off screen. Anyway. I love them. I love my friends.
What are they named? We need to know.
I don't know yet.
Well, you can figure that out later.
We're having a moment, damn it! And you just had to ruin it, didn't you?
Well, I've got 2 of these fucking things. I have to use them. Haha, they're all dead. Please don't break your chair. Anyway, thank you all for watching tonight. It's been a wonderful week. I've been doing lots of content, so please check out the main channel for plenty of videos. Yes, we didn't have a show Monday. That's because of technical difficulties. Ark could not host a show on Monday, and that's also why he's not here tonight. But he shall return next week and resume normal, Monday show. But please keep in mind, there will be an announcement, but please keep in mind that next Friday we'll not have a show at all because of the holiday weekend. All right? In the Earth Realm, we will resume normal programming after the holiday, but I hope you all enjoy your week. And for those of you who celebrate in the United States, who celebrate the Thanksgiving next week, I believe it's next week. I'm pretty sure it's next week. Somebody nod if it's next week. It is. It is next week, right? I'm not. It's always the third Thursday of November. But anyway, yes. So the wish lists and everything, and all the links down below and everything. If you bought anything for us for Phantasmus and you want to see us open it on screen on SideQuest, it will not be done until after the holiday weekend because we're taking a break next week. So that I just want to make sure everybody understands. I wanted to take the time to re-announce that. Anyway, thank you all again for all the wonderful gifts and donations and such. It really helps us out. Thank you so much. I mean, I have to be nice because then people... Poe, you do the other thing.
Fuck you. Fuck you all.
There.
No, fuck you.
Now you blow me, you fucking slut.
How's that physically possible? You don't even have a
I have
bird
a booby. Fuck you.
Their first memories are watching their mom die, be revived, and their extended family arguing horribly. Great start. Love you, kids. Can't afford therapy. Sorry.
The thief had to step away for a moment, but she says she will return post haste. In the meantime, don't forget Golden Dagger, Lyra. Alisaria used her wackadoo, so we're done with that. And all the packages have been opened. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let us move on to Picture This. For those who weren't here last Friday, Picture This was Strange Inventions of Ye Olden Times from the Earth Realm. These are all strange. It was inspired by the Halloween episode where we looked at Ye Olden Times Halloween costumes, if you remember, Lana. And so we're going to pick up where we left off there because there were quite a few of them. So these are inventions from back in the day.
So probably things that are profoundly unsettling for a reason you can't quite put your finger on.
In the modern age, yes. Probably when they came out, people were like, that's the future right there. That's the future. So let's get down to Picture This. But before we get started, I want to catch up on Super Chats real quick. Just so we're going into this nice and caught up. So, Scruffy Knight gave 3 5 signas in a row. The first one says, it was a good day. A lot of things I was stressed about came to a good end, and I'm having a wholesome Skyrim night. Well, Fushroda. Scruffy Knight also says, Lyra, your hair and eye makeup is ravishing. Alistaria, your blood-streaked eyes are bewitching.
You're very welcome.
And Scruffy Knight also says, Thief, your glowing Yennefer tittage is golden. Magog, please don't choke and die. I think that's referring back to when I was coughing. Thief is not here. Did she return yet? I'll have to repeat that one. Sorry, Scruffy Knight. She had to step away. Scruffy Knight gave 10 signals to say, health for everyone, attack for the wackadoo. But the wackadoo was already activated. But thank you very much, Scruffy Knight. Thief, Scruffy Knight said that your glowing Yennefer tittage is golden.
Well, thank you. I deeply appreciate it.
Yes. And finally, Scruffy Knight says, for 5 signals, Thief is like Blackbeard with all the cannon fuses burning on his hat, except Thief has incense burning around her clam.
What? Okay, hang on. I would just like to clarify, the pussy we were talking about was not the one connected to my genital region. It was an actual physical feline cat that we used to catch mice in the bilge, alright?
No, it was actually just her vagina making those scratching noises.
Come here.
I can't imagine her being Blackbeard, though. Like, just an angry, smoking bush.
Look, her vagina needed to use the bathroom, so it just went in the background.
That's not what my vagina does when it needs to go to use the thing, the facilities.
You really need to stop your clam from attacking and eating seagulls.
Oh, God. Cat! Cat! This is what you do to me!
Anyway, I'm all caught up. That is all the super chats for now. Are there any Streamlabs Alistair before we go into Picture This?
Yes, there is. The amazing Critterman donated 25 signals to say, the nameless thief's cat already killed her. I expect the blast wave traveling across the lands will take out everyone else soon. Special attack for the busty buccaneer.
Hey!
So Thief has a special attack to use in the next 45 minutes, and I still have one more. And Lyra has a golden dagger to either kill herself or one of us.
Indeed.
So, we're all pretty much... Wow. We're probably not going to get much Picture This done because of how much there is to do, but we appreciate it.
And then another super attack. So Lord Brian donated 25 signals to say, the cat fight, Magog, you get to decide which of the ladies gets a special attack.
Ooh.
Well, begin the Thunderdome of Vagina.
Wait, so what are the stipulations? Like, how are we supposed to decide whether or not we win or not?
I'm going to give it to Alistair because you already have one, Thief, and Lyra has a golden dagger because she keeps winning Picture This.
Uh-huh.
Because she uses magic, isn't it?
Pesky winner.
Favoritism.
That and Alistair is the one that's most likely not to disappoint me in the future.
Excuse me. When have I ever disappointed you?
It's called cronyism, and I want to give it to the crone.
Yeah, no, I'm not protest. I'm not going to protest anymore.
You know what? Just for that, die. Die.
Right when I gave it to her, I get no love back.
No.
Yeah, this is what you get. See, this is why you should have given it to me.
You die because you're a big meanie doo-doo head.
Yeah, I just got...
Hello. It's me. There it goes. There, it's actually me. What is up, chat? How are you guys tonight? I'm doing fabulous, as always. Because, you know, I'm basically the best. So there's really nothing you can say to the best because I'm just the best. But how is everyone doing tonight? Thumbs up from Brian Yoder. Thank you for the gifts, by the way, Brian Yoder. I like how you specifically got me a cock necklace, a peacock necklace, and this flippy thing. Working. I don't know what that is. I've never had to experience that before. Is that a poor people thing? Fan-fucking-tastic. Well, that's great. Good. Witchy boobas, yeah. That's me. That's me. I am doing okay myself. Kind of have to pee, actually. So next time somebody dies, I might just, be also dead and not have to use the bathroom or anything. Let's see. Is it lonely being the best? You know what? Being on the top of the mountain, sometimes is lonely to be the best because there's no one else that can compete with me.
I want to climb your mountains. What?
What? What'd you say to me?
We have returned. Are we going to do picture this at all? Or are we going to even get a chance to buy
We have
the
2 more
golf?
special attacks to do.
I have one, and Thief has one, and
I have friends.
Laura has
And a
special
thingy.
attack.
That's right.
Kind of. You have kind of friends. They're inanimate objects, and they
No.
look kind of like boobs with nipple tassies.
Maybe.
Is
Well,
it tassies or is it tassels? I don't know.
I have an invention here from the 1930s of the Earth Realm that I think will please Lyra more than all of you.
Oh.
Because it just appeals to her sense of humor, that side of her that's just utterly ridiculous. I laughed at it too, so... let us begin with picture this. Inventions from the ye olden times of the Earth Realm. This one comes from the 1920s or 30s, and it is quite fantastic. I think it's wonderful. If you look closer, it is a yodeling meter.
Oh.
Yole, yole, yole.
Like it measures the existing yodeling, its quality
It
or
measures how
strength.
I think it measures how annoyed people are at your yodeling.
Oh.
Yes. Either that or it's like a decibel, and it measures the decibels of how loud the yodeling is. It's the most useless goddamn invention ever made. Please don't forget you all can choose one to be your favorite, and then the fans will vote on who wins. And you can swap them out once. And you can choose it based on whatever criteria you wish. If it's the most ridiculous, or the coolest, or the most stupidest, whatever you want. Choose
the
whichever
most
you...
stupidest.
Yeah,
Most stupidest.
the stupidest of the stupid. But here's a yodeling meter with these 2 lovely young ladies from the ye olden times.
She doesn't look very excited to be yodeling.
I think she's yodeling with her vagina, and this girl here is very interested in seeing more.
She's
She
just
looks like
burping
she's-
in her face the whole time.
She looks like she's yodeling with her eyes.
She's got them bedroom eyes, man.
She is getting like orgasm eyes if you just cut off like her half her face.
She's just like, oh yeah, baby, yodel harder.
Yodel harder. Moving
Or
on.
she's just going, really
Oddly
hard.
enough, technology has made amazing strides in the Earth realm because they don't have magic, or they don't use their magic. Their realm is full of magic, but nobody uses it. So they've turned to science, and I didn't know this, but as far back as the 1950s, somebody was creating remote control lawnmowers.
Oh.
It's a web.
That looks like a remote control way to try to convince everyone that you ate your neighbor's annoying toddler with it completely by accident. You couldn't have known it would do that.
Now, in the modern times, they have ones that kind of go on their own. They're like the Roomba vacuum cleaners.
Those things.
But they're lawnmowers. This is remote control. Like anybody ever seen Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? It's like that.
Are those prone to falling off cliffs like the Roombas are?
No, because you're in control. So you still have to do work. The ones that are like the Roombas, they go on their own. They use some sort of AI. I still can't imagine it was popular because, one, it was very expensive when this was created back in the 1940s or 1950s. And two, because it was expensive and also broke all the fucking time because the technology wasn't great, it never really went to mass production. But still
So-
an interesting invention.
So long as the controller is not an Asian woman, we're fine.
Look at that
Is what you're
controller.
telling me.
It's like a
Like a brick.
telephone from the 80s. Like,
Honestly.
Looks like it'd be easily used as a weapon.
that thing better have frequency hopping or the fucking Nazis will listen in.
She has to sit down to use it because it's too heavy to stand and carry around.
The remote is heavier than the lawnmower. Check this out, everybody. This is from as early as the 1950s as well. It is a
What?
hat with a teeny tiny little radio on it, so you can listen to the radio. This is like the world's first iPod.
Wow.
As far back as the 1950s, they did have, Walkmans, I guess you could call them. What's odd about this, I read about this one. What's odd about this invention is that it came with the hat. Like, you could pull the
It's
little
literally just
radio
built
out,
with
but
the
it
hat.
also came with the whole hat. So you could be like, hell yeah.
Yeah, you can listen to your competitive yodeling without anybody knowing and judging you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some of this stuff surprises me that it's that old, because I never thought that, honestly.
Yeah. What is that?
This is some of the world's first body armor, bulletproof vests.
In fact, it looks like that.
I like the face on it.
Yeah, what's up? Are those eye holes and then eye protection above the eye holes?
This was created for, I think, World War One, and so you can slide them things up so you can see. But if you're taking a lot of machine gun fire, you can close them.
See, that's what you buy the remote control lawnmower to combat. That scares me.
He looks like a really distressed robot. He's like, oh god.
It's like solid steel, so that guy's wearing like
An oven?
200 pounds. It wasn't used a lot in the war, surprisingly, because of maneuverability and the weight of it. Body armor has since... Their armor was better in medieval times, believe it or not. Oh, this one's kind of cool. I like this one.
What am I looking at?
It's a Chrysler that has a record player in it.
Ooh.
Oh.
It was before the days of 8-tracks, tapes, CDs. This was
Wow.
the 1950s. And it had a little... You could put a record in instead of listening to the radio.
Huh.
It had a lock with its own key so nobody could steal your fucking vinyl. There's a problem. A few of these were actually produced and people owned them, but they had a little trouble with bumps in the road.
Yeah, that was going to be my question. You could make your own remix of your favorite songs by going back and forth over a speed bump really fast.
Now, they did build it in such a compartment that the needle, when it comes down, and then you push it in, it's supposed to come down and keep the needle from bouncing up too much, but it's still skipped.
So, every time you run over a little 5-year-old girl in the middle of the road, it just goes...
Yeah, I mean...
Jessica, no! You fucked up my mixtape!
Let's face it. People have had ideas about putting stuff like this in cars all the way. I mean, this is Pimp My Ride 1952. Right? But it's one of those things like you can see the evolution towards tape decks, CD players, and eventually just... What do they do now? You just connect your fucking phone thingy to your car and just listen to whatever's on your phone. But this is the beginning of all of that.
That's pretty cool.
It is interesting, but the record skipped along. This next thing was developed by the Germans during World War II, so this was developed by the Nazis.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant engineers, apparently, I've heard. Based off of our rocket science.
It was an attachment to attach to the end of a gun so you can shoot around corners.
Oh.
Interesting.
Like
I
some
wonder
Looney
how
Tunes
this
shit.
works.
The Nazis tried it out, and it kept blowing up in their faces.
Really?
Imagine that.
I think I'm gonna choose this because it's really fucking stupid, and they were watching too many Looney Tunes cartoons and be like, "This could work."
Right? All right, this is Alistaria's pick for tonight, and it's, yeah, it was never widely produced for the Nazis to use because it turns out once you put 1 or 2 rounds into it, it just shattered and shrapnel hit them in the face, and it was pretty gruesome.
The boom boom sticko boom boom. Who would have thunk it?
Yeah.
Now the guy who's holding it is an American, but they found it when they raided like some
Dachau or
weapons
something.
facility or something in Germany, and the Americans pick it up like, "What the fuck is this thing?"
It do be like that sometimes.
Right? But yeah, they were attempting to do some sort of mechanism to shoot around corners or up over trenches, so you didn't have to endanger yourself. And it turns out it just mutilated a few people.
Yeah, just
tried
a
it
bit.
out.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen. It's not functional. I don't know why nobody ever thought of doing this again. This is a real thing. I thought this was fake. I thought this was for movies. Apparently Goodyear, way back in the 1950s, came up with the idea, and they invented a rubber for their tires on cars.
Uh-huh.
That's slightly translucent, so that you could have glowing tires.
Ooh, I kind of like that idea.
And it was tested successfully. The light bulbs inside broke after too much use.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But in the
It's actually
modern
full
day,
of.
You could totally do it. You can get away with like LED light
Right,
strips
but-
or whatever.
That's neat.
apparently they were very expensive too because of the material they were made of. But yes, they were glowing tires.
I refuse to believe that. I think this is full of ectoplasm. I think there's actually just ghost cum all over in it.
There's this ghost cum all up inside the
All up inside the nooks and crannies of that tire.
Yeah, but I don't know what the purpose was. I think Goodyear said when they invented it, it wasn't to just do something cool. They were like, well, people driving at night would be able to see each other way better.
Oh,
if,
absolutely.
the tires glowed, or something. But I honestly think it was the people up in Goodyear going, we need to do something really cool.
Oh, God forbid we just rely on headlights.
Yep, but this was a real thing. Goodyear actually made glowing tires in the 1950s.
That's pretty neat.
Or 60s. It might have been the early 1960s. But either way, around that time. But yeah. Not the greatest technology, but I'm surprised nobody's come back around to it now that light bulb technology has gotten better. Because I'd imagine the problem with those are you're driving and the light bulb's sitting there doing this.
Well, I'd imagine the problem.
It's got to
is,
be
like,
at least half the reason.
I think
Well, like,
actually the light
imagine-
bulb's coming through the center and it's not spinning, but it's glowing. But
Well, like-
after some bumps and shit, those glass bulbs are just...
I also imagine it getting dirty too.
Yeah,
Like,
the filthiness
Yeah, that
of
makes
the
sense.
tires. You'd have to constantly keep them clean or whatever, but it's a pretty cool idea.
They got to be expensive too, though.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine that being really cool. Next one.
What is that?
Indeed. Asking the same question.
that massager.
Nope.
It looks
It's
like
a tiny little purse transistor radio to take on the go. One of the first boom boxes.
oh,
Well,
If you will.
okay.
Yeah. This was in the 1960s because radios were rather large in the 50s.
indeed.
They were not as compact, but this was one of the first radios you could just take with you anywhere. But they wanted to design something that appealed to women specifically, because men, I mean, you could literally have like a boombox or whatever, and a lot of men like those. But this one was to appeal to the fashion industry for women.
Yes, it's quite dainty with its little plaid turtleneck or whatever that is.
It's like a little purse with a radio in it. It's
So like a boom
once
box.
again, it's one of the early, like, people now have like stuff like that. So
It's a spaceship.
this is the Ford Gyro. It was built by.
You mean
Ford.
Euro?
Well, no, I think they meant it to be gyro because of gyroscopic.
Nah, I think they meant Euro.
It's a two-wheeled car for a single person.
That's just a motorcycle. It's literally just a motorcycle.
No, because motorcycles aren't enclosed.
They can be.
I guess they can be. Yeah, I mean, but yeah,
It's literally just a motorcycle, but with extra steps.
It's one of those cars of the future that Ford just. It was more of a concept. I don't think they ever made them. But could you imagine if they had gotten popular enough to be made? People riding around these tiny little fucking things.
Oh boy.
Gay.
I do like the headlight, like that whole front there glows. That's the headlights. Like the headlights is that whole like disc thing that it glows.
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
Like it's like a spaceship. It really is. It's pretty, but it's actually a two-seater. Now that I look at it, I can clearly see two seats in there.
You both better be equally weighted the same.
Exactly. Yeah. No. Like
Or
perfectly balanced, as all things should
or maybe
be.
you could get one that has an optional like two wheels in the back, so it's more like a trike. You know?
As opposed to a bobsled, but really stupid.
Yeah, I can't imagine getting in a wreck in that thing.
Kaz in chat says apparently it's a three-wheeler.
Oh, it is a three-wheeler. Okay. Well, see, I only have the one picture, so
It's still pronounced Euroscope motorcycle, though.
I don't care.
I will die on that hill, sir.
I don't care. I just think this is an interesting concept car that people believe that cars would actually get smaller. But kind of the opposite happened. The 70s rolled around and everybody was rolling around in like 20-foot long cars.
Yeah, baby.
But yeah, this was one of the cars of the future type things, you know.
If my truck bed is not at least twice the size of my dump truck of an ass, then we're gonna have a problem.
Yeah, that's just physics.
Exactly. How are you supposed to fit your ass inside of the cab?
I'm gonna go ahead and kill you. We're getting dangerously close.
Dangerously cheesy.
Fine, I'll kill everyone after we're done here.
Well, alright,
Oh,
whatever.
no. I am perish. I am gone. Drama.
Night Sun just donated 5 Cygnus to say, Matt from Demolition Ranch proved you could bend a bullet. This worked with 100 foot of PVC pipe. And there's a link to the YouTube channel. I'm sure it did. I'm just saying the ones the Nazis built, it didn't work. But if anybody is interested in seeing that, see a bullet curve by the use of a pipe, click on the link there Night Sun has posted in the chat. And that is all the super chats for now. Thank you all again for your donations tonight. It's been wonderful. And I don't really have anything else to share with you besides... I mean, I already reminded you there won't be a show next Friday because of the holiday. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to sit here and wait for the dumb slags to come back to life. How are you all? Smart car of the 1950s. You know, if Elon Musk remade the Ford Gyro, I wouldn't be mad. I bet he could remake it, make it work in the modern age. Somebody needs to. It's a kind of a cool car. I mean, I don't think it's functional, but it is cool. Because it's too tiny. You'd be afraid of, like what if a semi-truck hit you? You'd just be obliterated. You'd be disintegrated. There'd be nothing left. Yeah. Bitches come back. They're not back.
I'm back.
Lyra's the only one.
Yeah.
Scruffy Knight gave another 5 signals to say, "Happy Lightning Come Holiday, Magog." Thanks.
Aw, it's that's sweet. It's thoughtful. It's very nice.
I'm sure the others will be back soon, but I'm going to go ahead and move on to the very next one. Because I really this is one of my favorites. I wanted to get to this one last time, but we didn't have the time to get through them all. But I can't believe this never got mass produced. Like nobody was interested in this, and so it was forgotten. It was made in Germany after the war, so this was not made by Nazis. But some guy in Germany made this fucking thing, and I want one so bad. I do. I can't believe nobody's tried to remake this fucking thing.
Ooh.
It's like
I want that.
Yeah, it's like some sort of, I don't even know, a unicycle, but more it functions. Like
Magical zoomy circle.
Yeah, it's a gyroscopic. It's a
I want that
gyroscopic
too.
single-wheeled bike of some sort.
Euro.
Nobody says Euroscopic.
Euroscopic.
It's gyroscopic.
Euroscopic.
I
All right,
want
you're dead.
it.
I want him dead. I want him gone. I want 2 minutes to myself to convince the chat that it's actually Euro.
Are you sure?
Yes. Don't ask me to second guess myself. I've made my decision. Fine. Yes. More. All of them.
I'm tired of keeling over in the exact same way every time I
Excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, lizard people and robot men, we are in thief time now. Which I know you've all been looking forward to. I myself have been looking forward to this moment in time for quite some time. I have been chomping at the bit to tell you all the story of how I procured the dragon goblet, which has a little tail, some wings, and of course, obviously, the cup that holds all of my booze ever after. So, did you know that they've created goblets in the likeness of dragons just specifically for those people who have killed dragons? Yes, in fact, that is the case. Now, I'm not saying that I myself have actually killed a dragon. That's not my line of work. I don't do dragon slaying. I don't really care to. It's kind of out there, I will say. However, I am not above stealing them from dragon slayers, which are a particularly nasty breed of victim to steal from, I will say, because they protect their wares and their spoils of victory like it's well, treasure, because it is essentially. So I'm talking traps galore, floor traps, ceiling traps, side traps, gay traps. We got all sorts of traps up in this bitch. And that's before we even approach the inner sanctum where everything is hosted. It is beautiful. Lovely. Amazing. I know I said I was going to talk about Euros, but honestly, I feel like this is vastly more important. Was that really 2 minutes?
Yeah.
That wasn't really 2 minutes.
It goes by quick.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
I had so much left to say.
I have a spinny ring.
Anyway.
Did you all see
the dragon gynecologist?
I want these to come back, goddammit.
I want that to be my thingy because I don't know what's going on, but it's really neat, so I pick it.
I don't think it could be like road legal, but at least sell them as like I don't know, like, you know, fun things like go-karts and shit.
Yeah, you could run gnomes over with them for sport.
Can you imagine riding that fucking thing like around a track with like other people riding in them and you're like racing? Like
I can imagine being a skid mark.
This needs to be a
after
sport.
trying.
This needs to be a sport. Somebody needs to get the gyro cycles and make them and then turn them into a racing sport. Because they race motorcycles, they race supercars, they race like fucking NASCARs and shit. But this I would watch. Like, how many people would watch that? How many people watch people racing on these fucking things? Like,
Somebody said
I would watch Euro racing.
Somebody said that the South Park already recreated this.
no, that one had a dildo going up your ass, and then you had to blow it or something. Like, but I like that it actually has like a little steering wheel. It's not like a bike. I don't know. Some engineer out there could probably reproduce this thing in the modern times and make it like a raceable thing. And it would be fun. It would be fun to watch. I'd watch the hell out of that. I really would.
You think it could pop a wheelie?
It is a wheelie. It doesn't have to pop anything. It's already doing the pop.
But I mean, like, okay, so you know
as
how
soon
the
as it
wheelie...
comes off the ground, it's a wheelie.
Okay, but like, you know how... Okay, so the wheelie is like, it's not just the person is parallel to the ground. It's like they are up vertical, like perpendicular. I'm sorry. Okay, so they're like horizontal to the ground the way that they're situated in their seat. Do you think you could do that with the Eurosphere?
I don't know,
It's
but
like
maybe you could do it with this one because this is an early 1920s or 1930s all-terrain vehicle.
You could pop
Really?
several wheelies on that one.
Look at that fucking thing.
That is
an
a
18-wheeler?
master of engineering.
yeah, you go to the store to buy a vehicle and you negotiate for about 3 hours with the salesman, and then they go back and they summon that from the
Hell.
lower circles of hell, and it crawls out and you drive away with your new vehicle.
This looks like
I think-
machine body horror.
You got the tires in the negotiation, all of them, every last one of
You
them.
must spend a fortune on tires. Like,
Honestly,
You guys forget you're supposed to be picking stuff, right?
I picked the circle Zoomy.
You pick the circles. Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
pick this one because it's got all of the tires.
okay, so Thief's got this one, and Lyra picked the circle zoomy.
Zoomy circle. I like that a lot.
I will also address the fact that I have forgotten what we're picking for, so that was a completely random pick on my part, and I'm hoping that it works out.
It's to win the golden dagger to use next show, which won't be until after Thanksgiving. So,
Okay, but like, how would I win?
well,
forgot.
we'll vote at the end of the show. The audience will put 1s and 2s and 3s in the chat because I forgot to do a poll again. So
You
remember
dumb
earlier
dumb.
we were looking at little transistor radios you can carry with you from the 1950s and stuff.
Yeah.
The one girl with the purse from the 60s, she had a little radio. Well, this is the 1940s version.
Wow.
Now there's the antenna, and it attached to another antenna.
Yeah.
And there's the box that picks
Those
up
are-
everything, and you
those are
put your
some
baby
big
in it so that
babies.
they can listen to music and sleep.
Yeah.
And
What if
Those
it
are
just picks
some-
up just radio?
Fake ass babies.
I just blared at my babies just
Yeah.
to show that take that babies from screaming at me. I'll play static
Yeah, but
radio
it's-
noises
it's
at
not,
you.
It's not like there was like heavy metal coming out of it. It's more like da 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 da.
I know, I'm talking about just static radio noises. What if you just like had static radio noises coming out though, and you just like you played it really fucking loudly to piss off your babies for screaming at you?
And it's like you move it just gently out of, and it just.
A bird flies by.
Yeah, some lady invented that to help, you know. All right, since we have nothing but women on this show besides myself,
You are a woman.
I want you all to take a look at this.
Is this supposed to be like the prehistoric One Piece?
No, bathing suits existed even before this. This was the 1920s, but this is a very specific thing. I want you to try to guess what it is.
Are they all dressed up as lampshades?
Nope. This was an invention from the Dutch.
Is it what they're standing on?
Nope.
It's the outfit, right?
Yep.
I don't know.
It is the wooden bathing suit.
What?
Oh.
Why?
What? Wood absorbs water. Wouldn't that make you really heavy?
No, it would make you float because wood also floats.
Wood also floats. It's supposed to prevent drowning. But yeah,
Oh.
That's what life jackets are
yeah,
for.
inside the cloth, is little slags of wood that bend.
Could you imagine getting like splinters on your cooch?
Oh.
Well, it's inside the
splinters.
cloth on both sides.
Either way.
But cooch splinters can happen at any point in time, Magog. Like,
maybe to you, it never happens to me.
well, you don't wear wood on your vagina. Apparently.
Do you? I don't understand. Who are you insulting? Because you're kind of insulting yourself, too.
Well, what is another name for a penis if not a woody?
Yeah, it turns out it didn't float very well, because even though wood floats, you have to have buoyancy by creating a shape with it. And these women just jumped in and it kind of floated, but the body weight would just weigh it down.
Yeah, imagine that.
Yeah, it turns out it didn't work all that well.
They just like they're floating with their arms
Nobody
up the whole time because they pushed their arms up.
Yeah, they just kind of went in, and it was like, it didn't really do anything like we thought. Because I guess whoever made these was like, well, wooden barrels float, empty barrels. Well, that's because they're a particular shape and filled with air, right? Like, you know, but these kind of move and bend with the body, and they just,
yeah,
you know.
Well, I mean, they sold at least 4 of them, so they did all right
4.
for themselves.
Here is another radio you can take with you, but this one is once again from a different time than the little ones we saw earlier. This one's from the 1930s, and it is quite interesting. There's the speaker right there, and there's the knob to change radio stations.
It almost doesn't look like it; just looks like a little costume, like some Dr. Seuss fucking ass.
I know, right?
I don't know why, but I think it's really cool, and I want it.
It's interesting, at least, right? Like,
yeah.
It's an interesting piece of history.
Yeah, it really is.
I kind of like it. Even though I'm not quite
sure. The problem
sure
is that the radio itself's also inside that hat, and it's pretty heavy.
You think you'd get cancer from that?
Probably.
Yeah.
Some brain cancer coming.
I mean, if you have to question it.
Some genius inventor invented this.
The piano in bed.
Look, the first gaming mod.
It's a piano specifically built for people who are bedridden.
Aww.
From like polio and shit.
See, why can we have this back in the day, but we can't have gaming beds? Come on.
I know, right? But imagine trying to get that fucking thing in a goddamn hospital.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a novel idea, but eventually they just made electric keyboards that you can literally sit in your lap and go beep, 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 beep. That's the first keyboard right there. That's the first fucking thing, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I want you all to try to guess what this is. This is interesting. This one's interesting.
Is it like many pockets?
Is it a filing system of some sort?
Nope.
It's
the wallet jacket. I don't know.
Go ahead.
It's a really stupid
It's a really stupid.
I don't know.
That's what it is. Really stupid.
This is one of the ones that didn't work. It was shown off at the World Fair in Chicago. And it was built by a police officer, hence the 4 police, because back in those days, in the 1940s, police walked the beat, like literally. They didn't all have cars, and it was so cold in the winters. This man invented the electric jacket and pants. To create body heat, like to create heat to keep people warm wearing them.
Yeah, but what happens when it gets wet?
Here's the thing. It didn't have batteries. Here's the thing. It didn't have batteries. It was connected to the shoes. And then they were going to run electric currents through the street.
No.
To power the heated jacket.
That's a bad idea.
Turned out it didn't work too well.
Really?
That's the first unofficial electrocution by a police officer.
That's a really bad idea. Just
it was
bundle
an
up more.
interesting
You're
concept.
fine.
They tested it and it did work on a beautiful sunny day inside in a fake street. And they had the electric coils running under the asphalt, and the shoes connected to the asphalt, and the electric current ran up just like lightning would do if lightning strikes and you're standing in water or something. And it heated the jacket. It actually worked. But when they thought about applying it to real life, it turns out the animals would get electric, like all squirrels would die.
Yeah,
Bad
maybe.
idea.
Just randomly electrocuting huge swaths of the ground.
You just take a step, and every other step it goes.
And also the massive expense it would take to tear up all the streets and put electric coils under them.
Yeah.
And
Right, it's
Chicago
just-
infrastructure, from what I understand, is shit anyway, and never ending.
But this is a real thing somebody
So.
tried to invent, like, before batteries, like, batteries you could carry, because at this time there were batteries. There were cars and stuff, but they were like this. Like, they were, you can't carry this fucking thing with you, right? So
They were big old boys.
his idea was to connect the shoes with the street, and the electric current would keep you warm in the winter, but it would also kill small animals and probably children.
Well, I
okay.
can't be killed by that, but I can kill myself for 2 minutes.
Yay!
So I cannot be
Oh yeah.
dagger, stabby, poke thing.
Easy out.
Taking a break.
Ah, goodbye.
Later, loser.
We are at the end, so I'm going to leave you all with this last one, and then we'll vote. Well, actually, everybody go ahead and vote. 1 for Alistaria, 2 for Thief, 3 for Lyra. I will show them in a minute, but let's leave you with this one.
Well, there's one more super chat that just came in
Yeah,
too.
I saw it. Go ahead and read it.
Okay, let me see. So Kaz donated 5 signals to say, what about a dune? I don't know if I can say this right. Ornithopter?
Ornithopter.
Ornithopter. I don't know if that is. Poe, could you be the co-pilot? Fly that? B?
I ain't flying shit. I can't even fly by myself, and I have wings.
It's like a helicopter, but not really.
This was an invention here. It's a street shoveler for pedestrians.
No.
It was invented by a guy to save the lives of pedestrians so they wouldn't get hurt. It was supposed to catch them so they didn't die. Instead of just getting hit by a car, they would get hit by this shovel, and it had a net. Like you could see the netting, right? You see and it was like a seat. And so when you hit somebody, they'd fall into the seat instead of getting hit by It didn't work.
This is how you pick up chicks back in the day.
It's a pedestrian shovel. It's a pedestrian shovel.
This is how you shovel the dead bodies off the street.
I just wanted to show that last one. I'll put the rest of them in the leftovers, and one day we'll do a leftover episode. But for voting purposes, just to make sure everybody remembers, this was Alistaria's choice. There. So that is number 1 if you think she picked the best one. Lyra picked the cool monocycle. And number 3, that's number 3. And number 2 for Thief, she picked the weird all-terrain vehicle lots of times.
Why not just set up a vote thing every time?
I
It'd be
forgot
easier.
to do it.
Less
and
confusing.
I forgot to do it this time. I did it. I've done it before in the past. I just forgot today. And I can't type it now, or it'll set a bunch of shit
just
off.
make it so confusing, like all these different variables to remember.
It's very easy.
This is why
1,
you need
2,
a
and 3.
second keyboard.
1, 2, and 3. Everybody's picking Lyra anyway. She's the winner of all
Why?
the picture.
No, I want to be the winner.
Izumi Circle triumphs or something.
No.
Zoomy Circle. I'm seeing way more 3s than anything else. Well, there's quite a few 2s.
I want to be the winner.
3, 2, 3. I will remember I will try to remember the poll. I just can't do it now because if I start typing, it'll set all the attacks off and everything.
I will get one of my Zoomy circles, and you get one of your Eldritch Horror ATVs, and we can race.
I will win.
We'll see who wins.
I can go all terrain. You can go one terrain. That's
Yeah,
how this works.
I'll use my little retarded shooter thing to stop you guys.
The more
somebody.
tires, the more terrain. Is that not correct?
That'll
Yeah.
blow up in your face. Well, we'll just go ahead and say. Well, I mean, we can't play next time because it's the holidays, so it won't be for 2 weeks, and by then I'll forget who wins anyway.
That's fair.
So we'll just say, since it's Ladies' Night on International Men's Day,
We'll just say the man wins.
we'll just say that I won, and I'll use the golden dagger at my leisure.
All right.
No, because it's Ladies' Night, you're all winners to me because you have giant boobs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, two of you have big boobs. One of you, I'm pretty sure, is a man. I don't.
What?
Well, don't call her out like that.
You should show us your seal.
I'm sorry. I have to point it out, Lyra.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I clearly have the most voluptuous feminine figure.
Yeah.
I'm just modest about it.
All right, just because she's wearing nipple tassels doesn't mean shit. She's still got nips.
Lyra is clearly the flattest of all the three of you. I'm simply saying that because she never shows below here.
You have to stand up. Let's see what you got.
No, they're sleeping.
They're and I'm crying. Ow, my ribs. Oh boy. Bring your marshmallows and weenies. There's gonna be fires tonight.